every time that I go to a football, like, so I'm a Manchester United fan.
Can't you tell by his accent?
You see, so stuff like that comes up.
It's the same joke.
It works every time, man.
Basically, for me, this is about like bullshit authenticity in football.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
And how fans think, or fans like to think, and rival fans in particular like to essentially define what they think is authentic.
Yeah.
Basically, it's just another form of rivalry. And strangely, Javier always says to me, always says to me that I'm the biggest like football fan, the biggest United fan, or most genuine United fan.
Because I mean, we've got to break it down, mate. You live currently in Paris, and you go to see Man United game. You share a season ticket, and you go from Paris to Manchester, and you've seen them in the Champions League this year.
Yeah, I go to European aways like pretty frequently past few years.
Okay, and then Zack has seen them on the radio.
On the radio! This guy.
You don't even have Sky Sports, man. He's seen them on BBC Sports.
Oh, so here's an insight to Hab's thinking. He always wants to get on my back about not being in the stadium for all of the matches. He somehow thinks that diminishes my support of the team.
No, the thing is, because when we had this rivalry, obviously, like, seems like a really long time ago, but Arsenal and Man United were obviously rivals for the league. And then we just have our back and forth, and that's all we had. That's all we had was like, Zack, you've never been to a game. Can you name one road in Manchester? Can you name one road in Manchester, by the way, Zack?
Sir Matt Busby Way.
Give me that.
I go to loads of games. I spend far too much money on football. I don't think it matters. I don't think you're a more genuine fan if you go to games. I really don't.
But is there an element in the stadium where people are from that area, Old Trafford, and then do they have like a superiority complex kind of thing? And then if they hear like a Cockney accent or a London, because Cockney is like they'll just say London accent. Yeah. They hear a London accent, or they.
There's definitely a thing of like Cockney Reds. Yeah, that's true. Like
in the stadium as well.
Not so much. Like, I don't really like it. It's just one of those kind of jokes, as you said. But then there are also loads of like United fans from outside Manchester who kind of own it, and you will see like Cockney Reds or like Essex Reds.
Really?
All of that. As in they'll have the flag.
And then people are alright with that in the stadium.
Yeah, like obviously, I think
they
if someone's
they can't read it. Only the people on the other side can read it.
Like obviously, like people who are from Manchester, like take a great pride in that. Of like, yes, be it the proximity and like and I understand that as well. I just don't think that someone who is not from specifically like M16 or like Trafford or just Lancashire even like that means that you're more than of a fan.
For
example, like for me, so like I said, my family's from Mauritius. It's split 50-50 United Liverpool, and they're mad about it.
Yeah,
and they wake up at whatever time to watch United.
I was saying Mauritius. Those are the main two teams.
That's it. Right. Like a few weird Arsenal fans like popping up. Blah, blah, blah.
I like that.
That's all Arsenal fans.
But it's just United Liverpool.
That's just they support Arsenal. That's not to do with being Mauritius.
But I've got friends who are in the States, and they'll wake up at like 4 o'clock in the morning. And I respect that a lot more than the guy who just rolls out of bed. Doesn't really know what the score is, doesn't know that much about the team, but like it's more just part of their lifestyle, part of their culture. Yeah. And so they'll go.
Everyone in town is down the stadium. I'll follow them down there.
Yeah, and there is some of that. Like, and I'm not trying to slag off all the United fans in any way, but I'm just saying I don't buy that there's a more authenticity. Like, as in, if you really love your club, you love your club from wherever. Yeah. And like, okay, put it this way: do you think Zack is a better fan? So I went to the match in Turin against Juventus. One of the better results we've had in a long time. And there's one lad that I go to the games with quite a lot. But for him, you can tell that it's more. He just loves the going away, getting pissed. That's what it's about.
Drinking,
He knows United. Of course, he knows the history. He's always followed them. 1-0 down. He's like, I'm going pub.
Really?
Left at half time. And so, like, you know, when we came back on 1-2-1, we all had like deleted messages from him on the WhatsApp group.
But then how did he feel about it?
He was embarrassed about it, but like he thinks he's like a top
more
red.
Embarrassed or like, oh, I'm gutted I didn't see the win, because that's a fact. But then
he was more embarrassed that obviously he'd been shown up late.
Because he gave up too early.
He does that all the time, like because he likes the drinking and the chanting more than the actual game. So like we were, for example, going to the FA Cup semi-final against Everton at Wembley. Martial scored in the last minute. And you know, like everyone gets to the pubs really early. You're drinking a long time. He will always, and there are others as well, will just start a chant about like 2 hours before the game. Fuck the game, stay in the pub. And they just like let's be proper Reds. Like stay in the pub. And you know, this exists in every club. But I just don't think that that's just because they happen to have a season ticket, which they may have inherited.
That's true as well. It's really hard to get tickets now. Like, because I'm a member of Arsenal, but then if I want to see a game, someone else has got to be a member, and then or otherwise I've got to go on my own.
You can't get 2 tickets.
No, and I used to go on my own a lot. And then and the other friends I've got that used to be members, they've stopped paying that money to be a member. So it's like, I'm paying this membership, but then I'm not going to see a game on my own. So but
just putting that money away for nothing.
But then I do want to see. I do want to see the team live. You know.
I love it. I love going to games. I still do. I just don't buy this idea that if you don't go to games, you're not a big fan.
There's even something interesting about what you said about your mate, and he likes the pub and the drinking, and we're all in here together aspect of the game. There's the actual football of the game. There's people who will wear like a jersey or a kit all week long. And then if we just rewind time, there's like the old football firms where they need to punch somebody in the face to feel that they're really representing their team.
Have you ever punched anyone in the face for Manchester United, mate?
Not as a team event.
No, don't blame Man United for your yobbery.
They just happen to be an Arsenal.
Exactly. And there were other aspects of the argument.
I know what you mean. Like there are a lot of people because in London there are a lot of Liverpool fans from the 80s. Then Man United fan from the 90s, and it is just an easy thing for us to just go, have you ever been to Manchester? But the fact is, I know a couple of guys from New York, and I went to visit them. There was an Arsenal game on, and they invited me to an Arsenal pub. And it was great atmosphere. You know, it was so good. I even got the T-shirt and New York Gooners, and it was just it was just really, it was. You felt you were part, like you would at a game. You felt you were part of the family there, which was really good. But I don't know, man. Like in the stadium as well. Like, has anyone ever said anything to you about? You not being from Manchester, or asked you why you support him, or anything?
No, that's the good thing. I never get asked that. That's always just rival fans who ask that. But like,
sorry,
it's fine.
Sorry, I just took his drink. Sorry, carry on.
About 20 minutes ago.
Sorry.
I remember one game. I think it was Ferguson's last season, and there were traffic problems. The M1 maybe, I don't know, there was like a motorway problem, so they had to, so the stadium was like a third of it was empty because like loads of people couldn't get to the stadium in time for kick-off.
Right.
And so the people I was in the row with, they're not my mates, but some others were like joking about all these people from outside Manchester, blah, blah, blah.
Can't get to the game.
But like it was an appropriate like joke to make because it was true. Loads of people couldn't come, and it's true. Loads of people travel. Like there are loads of people. Like I get the plane from Paris now, and there are loads of Reds that come. Norway, especially now with Solskjaer getting the job again. But Norway is like I think in terms of density, in terms of population of country and supporters, like the biggest signed up United members in terms of in relation to the population. So and they just that's the thing, they love it, and they fly in like every week. To come watch United.
And yet, see, because you flown from Paris, so then those Norwegians, I put them above that. But then,
is it all about mileage then? How much distance you're doing?
No, it's just how much you're doing for the club.
What about this then? So those fans who live next to the stadium, but don't go to away matches, are you gonna be on their back of you can't follow the team around, you can't put a little mileage on the car?
Thing is, there is definitely that as well. Like away fans are like consider, they're at a higher level.
Exactly, because they'll follow the team everywhere that they go. Yeah. But then they'd look down at people that won't make the away trip.
But I think they would because with Arsenal, right? I can only get to a handful of games, and then the away fans, I would see that just like subconsciously, I'll just be like, they're probably going for it. They're a better fan than me, but they're traveling around the country, and I'm not doing that. So then, if we were to have a conversation, I might have like an inferiority thing of like, I only go to games, West Brom games or like games where I can get tickets,
and like there are like quite a few. United fans who only go to away games.
Only?
Don't go to Old Trafford. So, it's
Manchester residents.
Yeah, well, Manchester residents, but also people from who travel.
Okay.
Better atmosphere. It's more like authentic football. They're like, just don't go to Old Trafford anymore.
Yeah. So I was going to ask you, within that community of fans that travel, like you know a lot of Man United fans. Is there like a hierarchy in the fans of like also what kind of games they've been to? I was there for the Champions League final.
The old war stories.
Is there an air of like I'm better than you because I was there and
I mean, my experience has generally been like really positive. Like it's there is that people bring out the war stories and that happens, but it's not so much in like a sneering, looking down sort of thing. It's more like bigging themselves up or collective. Because the other thing, it is like a troop. There are people who've travelled for like 20 years together, sort of thing. So
I was part of the old guard. We're still here. Fair enough. Right, here's another way to slice it though. What about new fans versus veteran fans? Because I know quite a few people where their team's not been performing well recently, and they're just like, you know what, I'm going to start supporting somebody else, and then they run off to support a whole other team.
Never forget.
Oh, there you go.
I'll see other teams because I just love seeing football, and if Arsenal's too expensive or I can't bring other people to it, then I can't. I'm not going to go and see it.
Yeah, but that's different from changing the team you support and publicly saying it.
I don't think you could be a football fan if you do.
Mate, I know a lot of people who just declared, that team's just doing rubbish now. I now support Man City. I now support Chelsea. I now support Liverpool. I've got an uncle who's just done the rounds. He's back to Liverpool again. He went from Liverpool to Chelsea to Man City and back to Liverpool. I'm like, you're not serious.
But then again, like if you don't commit yourself to go into those places and getting tickets, then why not? Well, I'm an armchair fan. Whoever's on my TV the most, I'm going to support them. Man City was not on the TV every week before. Now it's on the TV.
But then that's
week.
Very superficial. That
your uncle's superficial, mate.
I knew one guy who, the night that Roman Abramovich took over Chelsea, went and bought a Chelsea shirt.
Because the money's coming. The money's coming in.
What did he do when the Sheikhs bought Man City?
Probably, I haven't seen it. He probably supports City now.
Yeah.
I don't respect that at all. I can't respect that. Yeah. That's what I mean. Like, there are people who never will ever go to the Emirates or never go to Old Trafford, but they will watch every single game at whatever time o'clock in whatever country.
Football is like it's part of the community. So, like Manchester United, it should be part of the Old Trafford area. And do you think that if someone does support Man United from another country, they should also learn about that area of England as well?
Yes and no, because I think that they do anyway. So like United fans, like say in Mauritius, they're really interested in the culture of Manchester. Exactly. Like they're interested. They learn about the history of the club.